letter of intent signing day. We're really proud that you came down, but we're really proud of these two young men for being here. It's a great award for them, great recognition for all of their work, great for Monroe High School.
And you can say that we're lucky, but I'm not going to say that, because with these two guys, it's not lucky that we're having this day. It's because of a lot of different things that they've done to make the day happen, with work ethic. You're talking cold winter days, when most people just stay inside, these two still do their workouts. Hot summer days, these two still do their workouts. Days where we don't have school, summer vacation, maybe winter break, maybe Thanksgiving break, these two people are still doing workouts. A weekend where all your friends are going out to somebody's house to have a party, to do something screwing around, these two people aren't there. It's all those sacrifices and things like that is why this happened. Sometimes they might even get made fun of by others for being so dedicated or being too sports-minded. I've heard people say that before. I don't know really what that means, but
they're ready to sign with Arkansas and Wisconsin. Arguably, two of the top 5 cross-country track programs in the country. It's quite an honor. It really is. I'm going to speak about each one just briefly. Let's speak about Jake. Where's Wisconsin? Let's do Wisconsin. Thank you. Jake, you know, when you're a 6'6" high jumper and you're a 153 9.5 miler and you're an all-state cross-country runner and you're a state champion in the 4x100 relay, I can understand why Wisconsin wants to see Jake as a decathlete. It's going to be exciting to see that. Okay, let's put the Hawks up there. Ethan going to Arkansas. And I should back up and say Jake. Jake is without a doubt one of the more versatile and all-around athletes that we've seen at Wisconsin, at Monroe here, in all the especially the jumps and some of the shorter running events, and that's why Wisconsin. Ethan, and you, we didn't even practice, did we? Ethan has proven to be one of the most versatile and elite distance runners we've ever had at Monroe High School. When you start mentioning names like Barrett and Dignan and Winsnery, well, now Maine is right up there also. And a lot of people don't understand. I know some people close to the program, but Monroe has one of the top distance programs in the state for the last 4 or 5 decades. And so Ethan going to Arkansas is really a feather in our cap also here for Monroe. So we're really proud of these guys. Ethan's a state.
I think to make it official, don't you have to put a hat on? Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to make it official with a hat.
Was University of Northern Iowa, the University of Milwaukee, and University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and University of Wisconsin-Madison. I did a couple visits. I had an awesome time. I loved what I saw at every school. And just going to Madison and seeing what we've been around your whole life, going to football games up there, basketball games, the facilities tours, the coaching staff, the athletes, it was just somehow just stuck out, and to me was head and shoulders above the other schools that I did. It was just an awesome experience, and I just enjoyed Madison, and I thought that it was really the right school for me.
All right, why don't you give it to Ethan?
Kind of go off that, some schools that I factored in with me were Minnesota, Illinois, Stanford, and Arkansas were kind of my big 4. I looked at some other schools too, but I didn't visit or anything. So I took my visits, and it was really fun. I enjoyed the process a lot. And my last visit I took was at Arkansas. I went down there, and I had a really great time. Came back, and I was like, you know, this is where I want to be. Kind of the same thing. It just stuck out. The facilities, the coaching staff, I really meshed well with. The teammates that I met down there. And that just kind of seemed like the place where I should be.
Right, hand the mic back over to Jake. One of the things that I think this day kind of celebrates is, as the other people said, the hard work and dedication. At any point during this process, do you wonder to yourself, is it worth it, or have you always been driven to get to this point?
I think that I've always kind of wanted to be here. Right away, I had no idea I'd be here. As a freshman and stuff, I was over my head and stuff. I was just trying to contribute, and then after that, I thought maybe it'd be something I could be good at. And I always set my goals high, so I set them as high as I could. And there's times when you wonder, like, is it going to work out? Like when I got hurt last year and stuff. But you just have to stay motivated, have the same goals, and it worked out, so it's good.
Let's have Jake answer that question too.
Well, I really had no clue because I wasn't really big into the running thing at first until last year. I was more jumping and some shorter stuff. And then after I tried cross country, after the first race, I didn't like it at all. And I didn't like running at all. And after that, I think it just turned into wanting to try to beat other people. And there's something about that that's just addicting, where you want to keep going, you want to try to be the best you can be, you want to see what you can do. And I think the thought of that made me like running and made me want to get to this. So I didn't know I was going to get here, but it turned into a want, and I really just wanted to see what I could do.
And hang on to that microphone, because I think this is for both of you guys. You heard people today talk about these guys being football players first before a light went on and said, maybe running's a cool thing to do and it might lead you places. Jake, especially you've been involved in a number of different sports that are more mainstream. With you throw basketball in there. When did the light bulb go off about track and field, and what is, for you two guys, what is the decision to run and now leading to this do to show you the power of an opportunity that track and cross country have given you guys?
Well, I mean, with a bunch of track and cross country are unlike other sports. I mean, basketball, a lot of people play basketball, a lot of people play football. I mean, they're probably the two most popular sports in high school. Track is, a lot of people do track, but cross country really isn't that popular. And there's something about it that's just, it just really makes you want, you gotta like it or not. You're either in or you're out. And to really get into it, like Ethan, you talk to him, y'all get a text on the weekend and it will say, did you see what so-and-so and so-and-so did? And then there's an hour conversation talking about other people. It's just something about the sport that really just sticks to you.
Yeah, one of the coolest things about cross country and track is that there's no body type that's going to be a D1 athlete. Like football, you kind of got to be big and strong. Basketball, kind of the same thing. The cool thing with running is you just have to put the time in and be good at it, or jumping or whatever it is that you're good at. So I think it just showed me that you can kind of do anything you want to do as long as you're working hard, because it's one of those things where there isn't certain necessarily things you need to have in order to be good at something. You just have to work hard.
Last question for both of you guys. If you guys were football players and we all came into a room with Arkansas and Wisconsin on the table, it'd be quite a hoot. But why don't you tell everybody what kind of rivalry is in store between you guys in track and field? You heard Howie say, these are two of the better programs in the country, the Division I level. Ethan, why don't you start by telling us, first of all, what kind of program you're walking into, how quickly you expect to make an impact, and what kind of track and field cross-country program Arkansas provides?
Well, right now in the indoor season, they're ranked #1 in the country, so obviously big step, but I just plan on stepping in right away, working as hard as I can, and contributing wherever I can, whether it be cross-country right away in the fall or indoor-outdoor track, whatever they want me to do. It's really competitive, obviously #1 team in the country, but I'm looking forward to it.
And Jake, as you get the microphone, why don't you start by telling everybody what all is in a decathlon, what are the events, and which ones do you feel good about right now, and which ones are going to require some work in your part?
Well, help me out here if I miss a couple, but at high jump, pole vault, long jump, shot put, discus, javelin, 110 hurdles, 1500, two more. 100 and 400. So ones that I feel confident with are I mean, I feel like I know more than other ones would be the distance races and the high jump and the long jump. I'd say the ones that are going to be a little bit difficult that we've been trying to work on a little bit on the weekends has been hurdles. It's not coming so naturally to me right now, but hopefully I pick it up. And pole vault and a little bit of shot and disc too. We've been doing a little bit of work on that. So I feel like those are the events I need to work on.
And what about the rivalry with Arkansas? And do you expect to see a lot of this guy? And will you heckle him when you see him?
Well, I remember I texted him, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I said, "Will I ever get to compete against you in college?" Because he's going to be an 800 guy, mile guy, and I'm going to be a decathlete. And I guess the only chances we could ever meet in college would be the national meet, but I don't know if I'll be going in the 800. I'll probably be in a different event. But I mean, I guess the rivalry between two teams, Arkansas #1 in the country, Wisconsin #4 in the country, as good of friends as I am with them right now, and I will be next year. Every time I step on the track, I will want to beat every Arkansas person I can.